This video will be building an automated pro headshots workflow using the latest image generation technology from OpenAI that allows for high-quality, professional-grade image generation. With this automation workflow, we'll be transforming this casual picture into professional profile pictures such as this that can be used on platforms like LinkedIn. First, we're going to have a reference professional image that is the style in which we want to replicate. And this is the picture that we want to make a professional version of. All right, so we'll go ahead and start the workflow. We'll select the reference image that I mentioned. And then we'll select the profile pic that we want to make it more professional. And then there's a style that we can choose: refined, modern, professional, or distinctive. So we'll just use refined and submit. So this is going to upload the pictures, and then we're going to use the GPT image generator to generate the new image based on our reference. And then we're going to convert that into a JPEG and then send this to our email. So we'll wait for about 30 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the results. So here are the results that it's built and sent to our email. Repeating the workflow with the modern style, I get this profile picture. And if I run the workflow with the professional style specified, I get this result. All right, let's walk through this node by node. So we're going to start with the left side, which is a form trigger. So this is a n8n form that we select from the triggers here. And then once we select that, we get this node here. We can open that up. And I just updated the form title, approach headshots, professional headshots automated. This is a form description. From the form elements, I selected a field name that is a reference image. This is the reference image in which I want to mimic the style. It is a file type, and there's only one file here, and it's selected a file type of PNG, and this is a required field. Similarly, there's another field here for the avatar reference. This is the picture that we want to style into the professional image. So we do similar things here, and then we also mark this as a required field. And then for style, we're going to have a drop-down that gives us different options: refined, modern, professional, distinctive. You can add additional fields here or another options here to give you more option types. And then that's this node here. Next, we're going to be looking at the GPT image generator node. This is a HTTP request node. So we'll add that in, and what we're going to see is how we fill that in is we're going to go to the OpenAI reference. So there's a number of APIs for images. There's create image, there's create image edit. We're going to be using the create image edit. The reason why we're doing that is because in our use case, we're taking a reference image so that we can use the style of it and then essentially edit it so that we can create something similar to it with another picture. So we're going to use this API, and then we're going to copy this, and then we're going to import curl, and then we're going to remove the parts that are not necessary here, and then we're going to do import. So it's giving us the endpoint here, and now it's using header authentication, right? So it's doing this, but we actually don't need to do this. We already have an API key that we've defined with OpenAI, so we can go predefined credentials, and then in here we specify our OpenAI credentials. All right, and we can select that here. Okay, so then the rest information, form data, the model we're using is GPT-Image-1, and then the prompt that we're using, we're going to update this prompt, and then we're going to have additional parameters here. So let me just show you what that looks like in this node here. All right, so we have a n8n binary file, and that is of type image, and the field is reference image, so it's going to take the image from the form node, and then another n8n binary file of image named image here, and then the input type is avatar reference we have here, and then we have a prompt field. So this is the prompt image prompt. So what I've done here is some specialization. So this is an interesting technique to use. So the style requested, this is a style that we put in the dialog box. So what we've done here is use this effectively if-else type of structure here to allow for different types of prompts to be passed into into OpenAI depending on the style selected, right? So if it's refined, then we use this prompt. If it's modern, we use this prompt. If it's professional, we use this prompt. And then if it's distinctive, we use this prompt. And how we create this prompt is using Claude.ai and just working through the image prompt generation. So we took a base prompt and then we crafted it for slightly different styles here. So the next note we're going to cover is to convert to file, right? So this is going to take the base 64. So the output of this is actually this long text, which is a ASCII representation of a binary file. So OpenAI returns this base 64 JSON that needs to get converted into a PNG file type, right? So we're going to just go and select this convert to file node. So convert to file is, if you go to here, you select this convert to file here, and you get this node. And then we're going to use the move base 64 file string to file. We're going to take this value here as the base 64 input field, and the output is data. And it's going to then give us this PNG extension. So we're going to go view. And after you do the conversion, you get the file in the proper format. Lastly is our Gmail node. So we do something very similar. We just select Gmail from here, and that's the node that is selected here, and it's a send message node. So we send, and then we specify our email address, and then you can specify the subject, and then the message that we want to send, and then have the attachment be the PNG that was created. One additional point for the new GPT-Image-1 model is that OpenAI at this point requires you to do a verification of your organization. So if you go to Settings, Organization, General, you'll find this verification section, and it takes 2 or 3 minutes to verify your organization, and then you'll be authorized to use this model. To wrap up, OpenAI's new image generator model is incredible. Just in a few nodes, we're able to leverage this within n8n to create a new powerful use case to automate pro headshots.